Clapham Abdul Ezedi snuck into Britain in lorry. He had asylum claim rejected. Days before a chemical horror, a fugitive being hunted over a horror chemical attack on a mom and two kids snuck into Britain in lorry and had two asylum claims rejected. Abdul Ezedi, 35 from Newcastle, is still at large after 12 people were injured in the horror attack at 7:25 a.m. yesterday. And cops are urging people not to approach him. The victims include a mom, who wrestled with a chemical maniac who doused her and her young kids with a corrosive liquid, then tried to run her over. Members of the public and cops were also burned as they rushed to the family's aid. Witnesses have told her after the horrific attack, the woman staggered blindly along the street wailing, "I can't see." The vulnerable victim, believed to have been hiding from Afghan refugee Abdul Ezedi, was targeted on Wednesday evening. Now it has been revealed that Ezedi arrived in the UK in a lorry and failed to claim asylum. However, he then converted to Christianity and was accepted on his third attempt with a priest as a character witness. He is believed to have tracked down to the two-star Clapham South Belvedere Hotel, where she was staying with her daughters aged 8 and 3 in a local council-provided room. Just before 7:30 tomorrow broke out, which spilled into a residential street near Clapham Common, southwest London. The suspect is thought to have grabbed the youngest child and put her in the back of a white car as the woman's older daughter tried to intervene. He then threw an alkaline substance, believed to be oven cleaner, at them. Shocking sective footage shows the man running around the car and slamming shut the rear door before getting into the driver's seat. And the woman and her daughter can be seen reaching out for each other with one hand while clutching their eyes with the other. At one point, the suspect drives at the woman, who throws her arms into the air. He then jumped out the car and grabbed the 3-year-old before throwing her down on the ground twice like a ragdoll. The suspect got back into the motor but crashed into a parked car and fled the scene, pursued by members of the public. Others who raced to help the family suffered burns themselves. Mom of 3 sons and Christy, who lives in a block of flats at the end of the road, was scorched by the corrosive liquid as she went to the rescue of the youngest child. Bajra Shannon, 35, said he heard the commotion and ran out. I saw a little girl being thrown to the floor. At that point, he ran in and grabbed her off the floor. He heard her mom shouting, "I can't see her." Azim's wife called my partner, "Get some water." Staff at the hospital came round and were dousing her with water. At that point, my skin started to tingle. Me and the little girl went to the block to wash our eyes and face with water. Horrendous. I think what happened is she got it on her jacket once she fell on the floor. And then it transferred to me. I went to hospital because my lips kept burning, but they couldn't identify what the substance was. Said Yunuskar was 3 years old. I tried to talk to her and ask what her name was, but she just kept crying. The mom was walking along the street, but she couldn't say anything. Staff from the hotel came out to help us up as well. Shanna told her partner changed after the attacker, dressed in black, but was wearing slippers and lost him. She added, "I think it was a domestic incident." And a later, baby girl banging on the door on the man's side. The lady was screaming at my eyes, police. He opened the door, took out the baby and banged her against the ground twice. I'm talking hard bang. I was a male witness at them. It was horrendous. He heard people screaming. I saw a car and thought there had been an accident. I saw him come out of the driver's side and take out a child from the back of the car. He extended his arms and threw her like a rag doll to the ground. Then he did it again. I thought she was dead. She didn't make any noise. Hey, the baby said, "I want my mom. I want my mom." I was so relieved she was alive. I saw a silver canister that may have been what the corrosive substance was in. He was screaming. My head settles. I then ran into my house, grabbed the water bottle and threw water on her eyes. Her lips were black. The skin looked burnt. To staff at the hotel loaded the mother and her children with water before medics and the fire brigade arrived. Another witness told how the woman suffered burns to her face which left her lips black. This act she was screaming, "My eyes!" Her skin looked burnt. A 26-year-old man staying at the budget hotel described the woman as speaking English fluently and said she was praying as she was treated for burns in a toilet. He says we're praying. The older kid was saying thank you to people. Their mother was calming her daughter. She looked really bad. The mother. She was crying. A Romanian woman was trying to clean her face. Meanwhile, locals surveyed the scene. Where a small pair of child's shoes lay abandoned on the ground. I saw acid on the ground and 2 baby shoes on the floor. The car was in the middle of the road with the doors open. The mom and her daughters were last night being treated at hospital trauma center. 4 members of the public also suffered burns. Do you know Abdul Ezedi? Score the Sun on 200. 772 radio 4000. 100 or email exclusive the Sandot. 3 women, 2 in their 30s and 1 in their 50s, who bravely came to the aid of the family, have been discharged from hospital. A 4th person refused help. Cops were also treated. Police were last night trying to piece together the chain of events, and they want people not to approach Abdul Ezedi. He had been living in Newcastle for several years, but is thought to have travelled to London recently. Witnesses said Ezedi spent his days hanging around the streets of Newcastle near the hostel where he was living last summer. And garage owner Bilal Khan, 34, told how he pestered him to drop the price of a car he wanted to buy. He was persistent and annoying in the way. He tried to slow the price down. And had a black automatic Ford Fiesta for sale for 5,000 and kept coming in and trying to buy it for 4,000. He's a small, skinny guy. There's nothing threatening about him, but I didn't like the way he went about things. When I said no to him, he got a friend involved and tried to get me to knock the price down. I don't like dealing with people from the hostel. There's a lot of trouble and drugs taking it, so I didn't really want to get involved. It's horrible to think that he's been involved in this such an attack. I really feel for the kids involved. As I could see, he spent his days on his own, hanging around the street near the hostel. Locals in King's Cross, North London, said Ezedi stayed there recently in a Tenze job centre. As Police Superintendent Gabriel Cameron said, "We're working to establish a Manunto traces Ezedi is underway. We are working with partner agencies and forces, including the British Transport Police, to locate and arrest him. If you see Ezedi, call 999 immediately. He should not be approached." Home Secretary James Cleverly. Last night's attack on a mother and her 2 children in Clapham was appalling. My thoughts are with them and the brave members of the public and police who intervened. I ask the public to support the Metropolitan Police Appeal and to come forward if they have any information